Good morning, Jerusalem. Or should I say, good morning to anyone who thought Solomon's throne was untouchable. Because today, Upper Kingdom, we're talking about how the cracks finally started to show in the kingdom that once glowed like pure gold. You know you love me. XOXO. Gossip girl. Here's the thing. For years, Solomon was unstoppable. He was the man who built the temple, signed treaties across the known world, and made silver as common as rocks. Even foreign kings sent tribute just to stay on his good side. But while Solomon was busy writing love songs and hosting queens, God was getting increasingly furious. Why? Because Solomon's heart wasn't fully God's anymore. He'd let his wives build shrines for foreign gods on the hills around Jerusalem, and he'd started visiting those altars himself. So God decided it was time for consequences. My palace spies say the word came down in whispers. The Lord is raising up adversaries against Solomon. And Upper Kingdom, God doesn't bluff. First up, Hadad the Edomite. He'd been a royal in Edom when Joab massacred Edomite males during David's reign. Little Hadad escaped as a child, fled to Egypt, and grew up there, simmering with revenge. When Solomon's reign started cracking, Hadad said, "Time to go home." He returned to Edom, rallied his people, and started harassing Israel's southern borders. Trade routes were attacked, caravans vanished. Solomon suddenly had to post extra guards in the Negev. Then there was Rezon, son of Eliada, a rebel leader from Zobah in the north. He gathered men, seized Damascus, and ruled as king of Syria. Rezon became Israel's northern headache. Raiding parties, skirmishes, constant threats hanging over the border. Solomon's generals were scrambling to keep Damascus from cutting off vital trade. And let's not forget Jeroboam. Upper Kingdom, remember that name. Jeroboam was an official in Solomon's administration. Smart, capable, good with people. Solomon noticed Jeroboam's leadership skills and put him in charge of forced labor projects in Ephraim and Manasseh. But the people were grumbling under heavy workloads and taxes, and Jeroboam was listening. One day, Jeroboam met the prophet Ahijah the Shilonite. Ahijah took off his brand new cloak, ripped it into 12 pieces, handed Jeroboam 10. "Thus says the Lord, the God of Israel, I will tear the kingdom from Solomon and give you 10 tribes. But for David's sake, Solomon's son will keep 1 tribe." Jeroboam blinked, probably thought he'd misheard, but it was no dream. My palace spies said the minute Solomon found out, he tried to kill Jeroboam. Jeroboam fled to Egypt, hiding out under Pharaoh Shishak's protection. And Upper Kingdom, you know Egypt was only too happy to harbor an enemy of Israel's king. So while the palaces still gleamed, trouble was brewing on every border, and inside Solomon's own administration. Merchants were whispering, priests were uneasy, tribal leaders were secretly counting how much loyalty they owed Solomon and how much they didn't. My cousin Tamar swears that Bathsheba started appearing in public again, dressed in somber colors, as if she sensed that the golden kingdom she'd fought so hard to secure was teetering on a knife's edge. So that's the tea, Upper Kingdom. Solomon, the wisest, wealthiest king Israel ever knew, found himself surrounded by enemies, betrayed by the very cracks in his own heart. And while he still wore the crown, his kingdom was already slipping through his fingers. And me? I'm still here, veils swirling, gathering every whispered secret. Because in Jerusalem, even gold can tarnish, but the gossip stays shining bright. And don't worry, because next time, I'll spill every drop of tea about Solomon's twilight years, his death, and how the kingdom shattered into 2 the moment his son Rehoboam stepped up to the throne. XOXO. Gossip girl.